part 2, writing the following proportions. I can write and solve the question.
Thank you, Sam. Is it something you can do? Can you write and solve proportions?
Yes.
The writing of proportions, I think, is the hard part. When we did number 1, I actually gave you a ratio table in which, I'm going to slide down so we can see everything we did here, in which I told you that I bought 2 ringtones in the month of November, or last month, and it cost me $6. In the month of December, I bought 3 ringtones, but I didn't know how much it was going to cost me, so I wrote myself a proportion. Guys up here, girls up here. I said 2 ringtones cost me $6. 3 ringtones cost me X bucks. Because I don't know, right? Notice how my labels are matching up, Riley. I have ringtones on the top here, and I have ringtones on the top there. I have dollars down here, and I have dollars down there, right?
Yes.
So is it easy to get from 2 ringtones to 3 ringtones? No. So if it's not friendly number that we're seeing, what do we do? Reduce. Can 2 and 6 reduce?
Yeah.
So now we have 1 ringtone is $3. Is it easy to get from 1 ringtone now to 3 ringtones?
Yes.
Because we multiplied by what?
3.
If we multiply the top by 3, we multiply the bottom by
3.
and our answer is how much? $9. Can we use some more exciting voice? Okay. How many points does a student need to get to score 80% on an 80-point test? The hidden number in here is 80% because percents are based on what? 100. So what MJ and Lavin did is they said, well, if I have 80 points, it's 100%. I need to figure out how many points 80% is, right? So how do I get from here to here is what they tried to figure out. And they filled in the middle of the ratio table by finding nice friendly numbers, right? I really want to move you to the proportion way of writing these, even though ratio tables are awesome. So what, I'm not sure who this was, but somebody said, well, if I have 80%, I'm going to put 100% right below it because I'm lining up my labels. I know 100% is worth how many points?
80.
I want to know how many points 80% is worth, right?
Yes.
So can you get from 100 to 80 easily?
No.
Not so much. We know that if we didn't get from 100 to 80, we would multiply by a number that is less than 1. But just for fun, we reduced. We reduced 80 and 100 to 4 over 5. Look how much easier these numbers became. Can you guys stop over there, please? Whoever's snapping. Going from 5 to 80 is pretty simple. Yes, no? Yes, no?
Yeah.
What do we multiply by?
16.
And what do we multiply on the top by?
16.
Excellent, excellent, excellent. Number 4, I'm just going to talk about the hidden number. So when we're writing proportions, we really basically need 3 or 4 numbers, right?
Yeah.
Except for I only gave you that Kirby had a batting average of this, and I wanted to know how many hits he got when he batted 84 times. What's the hidden number here?
1,000.
How do you say this number?
250,000.
So he had 250 hits and 1,000 at-bats, and that's going to be equal to a certain amount of hits in 84 at-bats. And then we used, again, our understanding of arrows. Arrows are also called what?
The bubble method.
Excellent, excellent, excellent. And then down here, we talked about Izzy's test score. Again, look at how our labels are lined up. We have points over points here. 27 points is worth 100% or 100 points. So we're missing how many points Izzy's going to get in the final test by putting the X there because that's going to be the points that she earned, X points, right? So again, lining up labels, do your bubble method, and you can solve for the missing number.